Hi, and welcome back to the Wormery. Today we are in my peat moss and corn cob worm bin, breeder bins, to see if there's anything moving on the lids. It looks like I've solved that problem with the top coverings. They're keeping the moisture below the top covering, so the wormies aren't hanging out in the cubby in this bin, but they are hanging on this here top covering, and they're enjoying life there. Let's flip that over without knocking anybody off, and we can count them. We got, oh boy, that's a lot of worms. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy. There is a ton of wormies hanging out on the top. They're all baby and juvenile ones. I don't know if that's coming through or not. I'll get closer for you. But those are all little baby wormies. There's one that's a little clearer. Yeah, those guys in the crease. There's a teeny one right near my thumb. Let me see in the screen here how well that's coming across. There's a teeny right there. There's a teeny weeny tiny weeny baby wormy, and right on that crease. Yeah, there's a ton of little baby worms. Alright, I'm gonna get this feeding going on. There looks like there's some little mites in there as well. I'm not sure what they're consuming. Right here there's a bunch of little gold things. Alright, let's get this worm feeding going on. Give it some worm chow to eat. I'm not going to put any bedding in. We're just giving them some worm chow, putting the top covering back on. Oh no, shoot. Alright, let's make sure nobody fell in to the lid. Looks just like some castings. That's good. I don't want to lose any wormies today. That wasn't smart. Alright, let's move the brake. Tap that off. Make sure nobody's up on that side. Alright, get back in there. Alright, that's that one off. This one in. Pop top. Alright, let's pull this top covering in the other bin. The corn cob. Let's see how well we're doing in the corn cob. One worm. One worm. Come on, this bin was the one that we used to be rocking. Where's all my baby wormies? Let's dig down further under the corn cobs. No. Oh, there's some action. We got some worm action right there. Let's flip this corn. Oh yeah, we got some wormy action. They're all over the corn cobs and in the material down below. So hopefully they're down there laying some cocoons and doing the bin things down there in the bin. I'm just trying to get this rake to position so that you guys can watch. Well, I gotta grab the scoop. Sorry about the diesel heater noise, but we gotta keep the bin warm. I mean, yeah, the bin. We gotta keep the greenhouse warm, and luckily tonight it's only 28 degrees outside. Last night that thermometer was saying where next to the door it was sitting in the 48 degree mark. It was chilly in here last night. Had all the diesel heaters running at speed number 5 to try to keep the greenhouse at 60, and we didn't. The greenhouse tanked at its lowest. We hit what did we hit? We hit 48 degrees in its low, and what was the high? The high was sitting at 58 is what I think we were at this morning. Who am I talking? Not talking to me. So, yeah. 58. So yeah, we didn't get too cold. 48 is what I saw when I had it on automatic thermostat mode. Then I switched it to level mode, and we just set it at half speed. And yeah, we guzzled quite a bit of diesel fuel last night with the heaters, but the lights stayed on, the heater stayed on, and cactuses are still happy. Wormies are happy. Alright guys, I'm going to stop blabbling on. That will conclude our feeding of the breeder bins, and yeah, look for the other feeding videos. I just got done feeding the wood chip in the coffee bin, and Minnie got its 25th feeding, and yeah, we're going to be feeding the big boy next. The 40 gallon's going to get its 25th feeding, so we're almost a year in service with the mini and the 40 gallon worm bin. Really exciting. They're really impressing me. They've chewed through a ton and a half of hamster bedding. I still have a bag full of the leftovers from that bag that they started off with, so I think we're going to put that next load of hamster bedding in the big 40 gallon worm bin, and see if these guys can finish off the last bit of that bag and finish it off in time for spring. We'll have a whole 40 gallon worm bin, we'll have the mini worm bin, we'll have our original worm bin of casting, so I think we'll be sitting pretty good. There's still a decent number of worms that are refusing to go into the bait boxes in the original worm bin. It's a little irritating, but I've been slowly picking them out one by one when we find the need to put some more stuff into the wood chip and the coffee bin. That's where I've been sticking them lately. Alright guys, that is the update for the breeder bins and the rest of the worm bin. So hey, look forward to the 40 gallon worm bin feeding coming out next.